Granddaddy Day 1/Day 2 competition recap here. I recorded Day 1 recap already, but I was a little overserved after the long night at the nest from that, and apparently I never hit record, so I talked for about 5 minutes to a screen and camera that was not recording. So epic fail on my part, but we're gonna redo it here and try and get everybody caught up. I know it's been an awesome experience, but so we get to the hideaway. Day 1, going to the little breakfast area they have set up for us, and sliders were ridiculous, just like everybody said. I mean, it's just, those things are nuts. Shout out to Kev. Parfait was good too. It was had to partake in it, but Clayton's right. The sliders were unreal. Do a little team bonding. Hit up the Hideaway Pro Shop. Get some merch. Then it's raining, so we kind of, we all go to the locker room, gear up, put on our rain gear, kind of try to stay dry. Go into walk down to the range. Bags are there, clubs are there, filled with carts, and I mean, just, it's ridiculous, right? Like, that's kind of when everything has been hitting you. There's multiple times in this event when it just kind of hits you, and it completely hit me that day, or that moment. Seeing all our new sticks, amazing stuff. So Big Sky and I get loose. We're gonna go up against Luke and Lex. Great people. I mean, both of those individuals are, top notch. Just really awesome people. Everyone in Callaway is really awesome people. But I got to experience a lot of time with them playing 18, and those two are awesome. So we start on hole 1. Big Sky and I come out a little scuffling, right? We're gaming new gear. We're a little loose early on. Big Sky, I think, loses 3 or 4 balls in the first 3 or 4 holes. I kind of, played okay, kept us in it a little bit. We had a couple halves, but I think we're 2 down through 4, so we're not feeling it yet. And then my boy Big Sky just goes on a tear. I mean, this guy just is throwing darts, making birdies. I mean, it's just, he just starts feeling it. And I mean, he is pounding the driver, sticking the irons, putting, making the putts. I mean, it was awesome. And Luke and Lex are there. It's a tough team. Luke's very long. Lex was getting some pops and was playing great. So kind of trudged our way through that match, but we ended up winning that match. I think it was two up, if I believe right. So awesome match there on the Shamble front nine format. Go to the back nine. We flip over to best ball, and we get up early. We're still playing well. We get up early. They kind of battle back, and then we get to the last 2 holes, and Lex just finds it. I mean, she just goes off. She's piping driver. She's getting up there right next to the green, chipping it on. So she ends up with 2 net birdies on 17 and 18, hardest 2 holes on the course. And these holes on the Clive, these last 2 holes are hard, and she delivers for Luke and her, and makes those 2 net birdies to close us out. So they win 2-1. A lot of memorable shots that day. We played some good golf in the rain. A lot of memorable, some really bad holes too. I think there was a couple holes when all 4 of us were out of it. I think Luke hit a super hybrid tee shot about 6 feet on one hole, but it was an awesome match. And then we get finished and we go in, and it's time for the amazing horse race, the Ship Show horse race, and it was nuts. We had the draft on the tee. I got paired with Slinger. Everyone, J-Rod's on the mic, giving everybody crap as they hit, and I tee up a 3-wood and just pipe it right down the middle. One of the best shots I had of the day. Just piped one of the 2020 offering 3-woods right down the middle. It was smoked. Slinger gets up there, hits the green. We make a 2-putt par. One of 3 teams to tie tying the horse race go to extra holes. The horse race was great. You got everybody on the green putting. Johnny's giving everybody crap, and it was awesome. So that was then we go to extra holes, a little chip off, and as some of you know, my short game is not the greatest, but probably hit one of the best pitches I hit of the weekend to about 6 feet. But tricky little green, you don't see some break that's there. So Slinger just had it skid by. Big Sky and his partner Pete also, they made it through the first couple of overtime holes with us, and then we get to the final one, and Slinger and Pete hit nice pitches down there. We're a little outside Big Sky. I just slide mine to the right, miss it, and Big Sky just drained it. So it was great to see my partner for the day take down the shootout. Then we go to dinner. Awesome Mexican restaurant. Have some amazing Mexican. It was just good stuff. Good conversation. I sat between JB and Pete. Chatted with those guys. Man, Pete, he's an awesome guy too. Him and I hit it off, talking about a little college football. But what an awesome guy he is. Also, and awesome night there. Decided, all right, it's time to go to the Nest. We go to the Nest, and I like to party, so we were there for a while. It was met the clown. I think took a picture with the clown. I haven't seen it yet. I'm sure it's gonna float around somewhere. But doing the picture with the clown was awesome. It was and then we get into the go into the Nest, and it's an eclectic group. I don't know how else to describe it. There's a wide array of people there. But we're all having fun. We're drinking. Luke's getting us shots. We're hitting Fireball. We're having cocktails. Tony Toulon, I think, literally ordered an Uber to leave the Nest before we got to the Nest. He walked into the Nest, might have went to the bathroom, and then left the Nest. So he might win the award for the least time of a rookie spent in the Nest. Lex Kane partied for a little while. All the other Callaway crew partied for a little while. Then kind of we're turning around, and we noticing like, hey, no one's here anymore. It's just me, myself, Pete, and Cliff. And so we said, you know what, let's have one more and let's party it up. And man, that guy Cliff, he's a legend. That guy is like throwing chum in the water at the Nest. He was, it was just unreal. But a sight to see. That guy on the dance floor at the Nest just doing his thing. But finally, Pete, Cliff and I decided let's call it a day. So came back to the room, and I made a video about this long, talking to a camera that wasn't on. So that's day one of competition. So I'll come back in a little bit and hit y'all up with final day of comp. So appreciate it, guys.